Now, there is still no word on when the rape charge against the BJP leader will be filed. Now, even the law student who accused him of repeated rape over a period of a year recorded her statement in court. In fact, while that statement was being recorded, Chinmayanand called in sick and complained of uneasiness. These pictures on your screen talk about how a team of doctors was then called in and he was looked into. But where does that leave the case? Let's go back to Alok for that. Alok, what are the expectations today? And a lot of people, the big question, or the most common question when we hear of accused calling in sick is, are they trying to keep away from any sort of arrest? Is this an excuse? Tell us exactly what is the condition, A, health condition of Chinmayanand, and second, what is the plan that police have? Is there a likelihood that today at least a rape charge will be put against him?
Well, to answer your first question, he seems to be fine. Doctors who attended on him said that he was fine and he just needed a checkup. So it doesn't seem that he has a serious health complication. That's number one. Number two, on the question of the rape charge, I think it is absolutely absurd, for the want of a better word, that the police continues to brazen it out and they have yet not brought in that rape charge. Let's go back, Sonal, to the 24th or the 25th of August when this news first broke. The father at that time, because the girl or the law student was missing, had gone to the police with a written complaint saying that she and other girls were sexually assaulted and harassed by Chinmayanand. Now, what is the laid down law or procedure when a police officer receives such a complaint? And this is from the Supreme Court. It's from a 2013 Constitution Bench judgment where the Chief Justice was the lead judge in that judgment. And I am quoting the Supreme Court verbatim. Registration of an FIR, Sonal, is mandatory under Section 154 of the CRPC or the Criminal Procedure Code if the information discloses the commission of a cognizable offence and no preliminary inquiry is permissible in such a situation. The police officer cannot avoid his duty of registering the offence if a cognizable offence is disclosed. This is laid down law procedure as per the Supreme Court right in 2013. Now look at what has happened in the Shahjahanpur case. The father has gone with a written complaint of sexual assault to the police. The police has turned that complaint into one of kidnapping and criminal intimidation, but has not brought in the sexual assault charge. Since then, of course, there have been many more developments. A special investigation team has taken over on the orders of the Supreme Court. They have even gone and recorded the statement of the girl in a court yesterday, where, of course, we cannot disclose what the statement says because that's not allowed as per law in a rape case, or at least in a case where there are charges of rape. But she has been on record in the last week to the media talking about how Chinmayanand repeatedly blackmailed, assaulted, filmed and raped her. And she has said this without hesitation to the media. She has complained in written to the Delhi police. That complaint is with the UP police. Now, if you look at that and you compare it to what the law says, what the Supreme Court says, there has to be a charge. It's not your and mine case that Chinmayanand is guilty, but there should be a rape charge against him. Will it happen today? I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
But Alok, very quickly, I wanted to understand, if in the case that the police does manage to put in a rape charge, that would lead to an immediate questioning, arrest, etc. of Chinmayanand. Could that be one of the reasons why this charge is not being put in yet?
Sonal, I would, I don't want to use the word advice, but may I just suggest that given that we know the track record of how the police has been functioning on the case, maybe it's pertinent that we do not assume that this is the automatic thing that's going to happen. There may be a situation where a rape charge is actually brought in, and then there is more examination, more forensic examination and all other language that you can throw in. So I'm not sure about the arrest bit, but at least from a legal standpoint and from what a lot of lawyers have said to us off camera, off the record, and from what of police officers are also telling us, they feel that bringing a rape or sexual assault charge against Chinmayanand is inevitable. Now it has to happen. I mean, I'd be very surprised if it doesn't happen, but how the case proceeds further, I think it's a little tough for me to say right now, because the kind of way in which it's been handled over the last month or so makes you wonder, even if there will be a rape charge, will there be an arrest? I mean, that's the question.